Yeah. Hey, hi, howdy. How y'all doing? It's Levi from Member Solutions. I realized that my hair is just kind of wonky. I need a haircut. Look at this. The sides are really thick. This is, fine. Can you just hand me my hat? It's all kind of out of everywhere. You hand me my hat, I'll let you have a drink. My hair just doesn't want to listen to me today. So Chris mentioned yesterday that he might be here for the dinner stream because he was going to be available, but he might not be. I'm thinking maybe he fell asleep or he had something else come up. And if that's the case. What's going to happen is we're going to be live for, hey, Levi Market, how goes it? Darren, Jake, Debbie, how y'all doing? We're going to be live for at least 30 minutes minimum. What happened was originally I had a meal plan and I was going to make some creamy chicken pasta. And I'll share the recipe with you guys over on Discord. I can actually do that right now. Because this is what I'm going to make tomorrow because I didn't have the ingredients for it. So I had to order them. Hey, Raven. That stuff is here. It just showed up. The timing is not lost on me. But anyways, I needed some stuff, and I still have to thaw out chicken. So I was like, what am I gonna do here? People need to eat. So McDonald's for dinner tonight. Creamy chicken with lemon pepper asparagus tomorrow. Creamy pasta chicken. But I'll tell you, and I'll go over it with you guys live as to what that is. Find tacos are a good way to get your veggies. You're still panicking about disability. That panic isn't gonna go away until like you have a full indecision. I know you had gotten told that you got denied at the court, and appealing is, in my mind, probably the best option that you can do. Because if they're trying to make you sign and agree with the judge, you don't want to do that because that would put you starting. There's a difference between agreeing with the judge and going, I don't agree with this. And then kind of going forward from there. Because even if they go, well, I don't agree with this, and they go, well, it doesn't matter what you agree with, you have to reapply and start from scratch. That's much different than agreeing with it. So the lawyer was subpoenaed to call me to, was supposed to call me to call. What? I was supposed to call. God damn it, Max. Not your food. All right. Let me send a message to Raven so they can come grab the other food. Can't go wrong with McDonald's. You can go plenty wrong with McDonald's. It's just, it's quick, easy. It fills me up. I'll have some vegetables later today. Exactly. My lawyer wants you to agree with the judge and resubmit. I'm calling her directly tomorrow. We'll notify on it. Set up. Not coming live. What? You know, there is a certain point when things that are said and I can hear them, I just get tired of hearing. Like when a child starts bad-mouthing me constantly.
I'm not saying it's you. It's saying it's the audio of the game.
You are still having issues. Bring in the food, please.
Me?
Yes.
Middle of match. Not really a match, but a game. I'm trying to beat a fucking boss. Annoying as fuck.
Barbecue burgers. Barbecue burgers don't sound bad either. I need to get a different grill, like a charcoal grill or something like that. It's not very high on my list of stuff. I was more concerned with growing and planting things, then
Hey, fuck you.
what are you doing? It's a lovely day, isn't it? How it's a nice, bright, sunshiny day out. I have food sitting out on the porch. The timing is absolutely horrible on everything. On everything. Okay. And you disrespected me multiple times and talking down to me, and it's throughout the day. This isn't the first time. Now I'm asking you to go grab that food. I have already unpaused your internet again. But if you continue to treat me like that, or continue to act like what you're doing now,
get away.
I need to step away. I will.
I don't have this.
Just set it down right there. It needs to be gone through and put away. You gotta clean the table again of all the food stuff and get it cleaned up again. We had it clean and then it got dirty. And get clean and get it dirty. It's a normal kitchen table. All right. Did you finish your food or did you play game more?
I finished my food. Why?
Did you want to clean up the mess of your food? This is time and patience. Don't get me wrong. I've had snapping points. I had a snapping point earlier today too. You can just hand it here. I'll throw it away for you. Dragon Queen here as support. Hey, Blackwing, how you doing? So, continuing forward, let's eat some food. I already ate my fries. I had a medium fry. I can't eat a large fry anymore. Can anyone else still eat a large fry as they get older? Because I can't do that anymore. Most of the McDonald's food I just can't eat. I'm hoping not to get sick from this. But there was a deal on DoorDash combined with grabbing the cheaper items that they normally have. I was like, well, this is probably the cheapest I can get and feed everyone in the house. There's actually a whole... I actually have a second Big Mac. I'm not going to eat that either. That's going to go in the fridge. One kiddo had a 2 cheeseburger meal, which is, considering how much he eats throughout the day, not too bad. The other kiddo had a 20-piece nugget with a medium fry. Tobias had the medium fry. My spouse had a 3-layer cheeseburger, a 3-cheese cheeseburger, whatever it's called. You don't eat McDonald's? I do not blame you. Most of the time, I'm kind of in that same boat nowadays. It's food. It will fill you and take care of you and make sure you eat. And unfortunately, it can be really messy sometimes. But what I wanted to eat, I'm going to go over what I was gonna make today. He's not putting food away. I might actually have to. It was a lovely day. Lovely day. I can't go to Wendy's. The amount of support that they have given Trump has made it impossible for me to go to Wendy's. They like double down on that too. So I walk away from that one. McDonald's isn't too bad. You have an odd quirk when you're on the verge of getting illness. You crave the spicy McChicken and vanilla shake. I get red curry chicken when I can find out. Black wing. Yeah. It's a political thing. I am not going to give support to them. McDonald's isn't much better. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it was an overabundance, and I was like, no, can't justify that. We don't like Wendy's food a whole lot anyway, so it was not hard to be like, nah. The level of support that they gave Trump was an overwhelming amount. So that's my personal opinion. And Blackwing, this is what I'll say. To the saying that's perfectly valid. We don't usually do politics here. I'm just giving my personal opinion and the reason as to why I will not eat Wendy's. My politics and my opinions are mine. Your politics and your opinions are yours. Yeah, Doxus, a lot of corporations do a lot of donation stuff, and this is in general is not a political thing. It is a, oh my God, that's way, hold on. Do that here. Okay, I got a big jar of because I'm disabled and making minced garlic has gotten more difficult since our grinder. Why did I totally blender? Decided that it wants to leak. And so I was like, you know what? I need a bigger jar of minced garlic. Let's get the family size.
I won't need garlic for a while.
Well, I won't need garlic for a while. Because the small one, and that was, mind you, that was the price of two small ones. The small one's like that big, and that thing has like 5 to 6 times the amount in it. But not going to Wendy's, their food's not that great anyways. Yeah. Dealing with kiddo being naughty, so you feel like you missed something. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. Yeah, back in the day, they were pretty decent. Their food kind of went down, and it's still. And don't get me wrong, McDonald's is has gotten to the point to where most of the time I don't get it either. If I've got a sale, if I've got a deal, and they have more sales and they have more deals than any other fast food joint out there. So we do go to them. That's small compared to the one you're used to. Hey, Jason, we're doing okay. I'm currently waiting to see if Chris is going to join us. Because if Chris doesn't join us, don't know what's going to go on. So he said he'll be in a bit later. So there's a good chance that we're going to go downstairs so that we can do some recording. I'm not worried about recording my parts as much as I am making sure I can give directions to Chris so he can record his. And get our timings right, because we have the opportunity to make this the best version that we can. And with the way I have it written, it splits into 4 different videos. No, 3 to 4. Yeah, I worked for McDonald's for a few years too. I know how that feels. Like anybody that's worked for fast food, you usually can't eat that fast food anymore. Like when I was working for McDonald's, about 6 months in, I stopped eating the McDonald's outside of my shift because I would get free food. Stitch, yes, we will be making Stitch video. I'm really glad that Chris was able to see it because that's what I would like to work on today. Because if I get that done, I get that moved on, then I can work on the next part and can move forward. Jason, thank you so much. Red Lobster. You want to know what happened to Red Lobster? I can tell you. It's pretty cool, but also kind of sad. So, back in the day, Red Lobster was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they were owned and operated by regular people. big giant company that owns a bunch of different places, a bunch of different fast food restaurants came in. And I was like, hey, we noticed that you're having some financial difficulties because you opened up a lot of restaurants and things have changed. So we'll agree to buy you out. Sure. Okay, we bought you out. All the places that you got that you own, because Red Lobster did something almost no other place did. They bought the land that they put their restaurants on. So they sold out, and the land got sold out from underneath them. You know who owned the land? The people who bought them. So let's see how funnel this into a shrimp company. So the people who bought them out took on their debt and everything, but sold the land and then turned it around and bought it underneath a different company. And that's completely legal, by the way. They were able to legally do that. And so now they raised the rent up and we're like, okay, well, now you owe us more money. Now here's how much less than $10. I think it was like $8, 8 something. How much of that garlic guar would you eat on stream for the money? Oh, that. I thought you were asking how much is the jar. I want you to look up garlic poisoning. Look that up. Then swing back. Too much of anything can make you sick and kill you. But look up garlic poisoning in particular. Sulfur poison. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. You could not pay me enough to effectively have to go to the hospital to get my stomach pumped. Nope. Garlic in general. And if you have heart conditions or stomach conditions or anything like that already, you got to eat even less. I add garlic to like everything I make. Don't get me wrong. And we love garlic in the house. But I don't ever eat enough of it that is going to cause me too much problems. So Vlad had a sulfa allergy? Yeah. Yeah, it'll burn bad. Wasn't thinking it'd be a health issue. Noxus, that's okay. And that's the thing, is that like when you're streaming, you're totally gonna get people who will propose a challenge. Like, hey, will you do this? Like, when you guys paid me to hold the bug, I'm deathly scared of. Side note, I should have asked for way more money. I don't like praying mantises. For those who don't know, and I apologize for the screen shake. For those who don't know, I absolutely hate praying mantises. And will I hold a praying mantis for money? Absolutely. But nowadays, it's going to be a few $100 versus like the 50 that I would like. I just hate them. They are creepy as fuck. I don't like mannequins. I don't like. I'm okay with like mannequins without a face. It's not really that big of a deal. No, not really big. It's the face. It's when they get a face. No, they're not. They're creepy. So creepy. You want more burger? Are you still hungry, buddy?
Why?
If you want this other Big Mac, you can have it.
Maybe have it later.
You want to put it in the fridge then so it doesn't go bad?
I'm not going to.
All right. I'll put it up here in a minute. I hate praying mantises so much. I don't mind jumping spiders. Praying mantis, not so much. I know I'm not a praying mantis. I just don't like them in general. Female, male praying mantis, none of them. Don't like them. Danger noodles, love snakes. I could hold an anaconda any day of the week. You want me to go pick up a copperhead by its tail and go get it out of the yard? I'll do that. I could face off against something that could kill me. But something that is a praying mantis. No. It's an irrational thing. I get it. There's no rational reason to be afraid or creeped out by the praying mantis. But no. Far Side cartoons? Did they have praying mantis in there? I don't remember praying mantis. I've eaten out of a trash can. Maggots do not bother me the same way as they used to. Don't get me wrong, they still bother me. They're still like a ugh. But once you've consumed it, I've been full time. Chris just recently went full time. I've been full time for a while, and it can be stressful at times, especially when Mama was when my spouse was having issues with their job. I'm gonna remember, and I'm not talking to the kiddos. The mantis shrimp. It's a shrimp, not a man. I don't really. I've seen them. They're fine. They do not. The pistol shrimp is fine. It does not. It's crustacean. I don't mind that.
The surface of the sun. That's all.
Yeah, they're gross, but like, I could do a fear factor, dig my hand in there, and I'd be fine. It'd be like, ugh. But you put me, be like, hey, here's a thing full of praying mantises who aren't gonna attack your hand or do anything to you. I can't do that. Hissing cockroaches are very similar too. Don't like hissing cockroaches, but not a big deal. You want to eat a mantis shrimp? No, you don't. I suspect you probably could eat one, but no. I haven't really gotten very far in New Vegas. Like by the time I knew about Fallout New Vegas, oh wow, that was blind everyone when I moved. You've seen people eat them. I'm hungry and I can't eat this. This isn't fair. I can't eat. This isn't fair. I'm sorry. Let's talk about other food. Let's talk about other food. So the chicken, creamy chicken pasta is one large boneless, skinless chicken breast. This is supposed to be for 4 people. I'd probably do 1.5 to 2. Some salt and pepper, some Italian seasoning, some flour and oil. It does call for dry white wine. Just use some cooking wine, or if you don't like using it with alcohol, pick a wine substitute. Butter, garlic, flour, half and half, or just cream cheese in general. We'll take care of the half and half if you've got cream cheese instead. Chicken broth. It calls for a chicken bouillon cube. That's basically just more broth. So just Parmesan cheese, Romano cheese, pasta, and some of the pasta water and a lemon. You can add onion powder, garlic, salt, oregano, basil, mustard, and parsley, and smoked paprika as well for the dried seasonings. I have all those. So supposed to combine the half and half broth and seasonings in a measuring cup and set it aside so that you can pour it out later. And place a measuring cup in a colander to get some of the pasta water. Let you know a secret. You don't need to do that. When you go to drain it, just grab a quick cup and go real quick. You'll be fine. Or even just grab a spoon and go get a little bit that way. Pardon me. Sear the chicken. Supposed to pound the chicken, get it a little bit flat, then sear it. Pat dry, season salt and pepper, Italian seasoning. Sprinkle each side of the chicken with flour and rub it all over the surface. to prevent it from sticking to the skillet. So season it, sear it. Boil the water for the pasta, make your pasta. Add the wine to the skillet, then set heat to medium. Use silicone spatula to clean the bottom of the sides of the skillet. That's going to be the one that you cook the chicken in, so you're going to deglaze the skillet, the pan that the chicken has in it. You'll add your butter and your garlic. You'll add your chicken broth and half. You'll stir in the half chicken bouillon cube. Honestly, you really don't need to, but do you. Once the water is boiled, you're supposed to salt the water. You don't need to. Just cook to al dente, then salt your pasta after you drain, and you'll be fine. Or just add salt to your dish. Finish the dish by mixing everything together and combine. I have a very quick version of that recipe, but I did share the whole recipe so you can follow the full directions and then go from there. Tip: Levi, $10. Put your phone to his ear and have him yell. I can't yell. My spouse is trying to relax and get some sleep too, so I can't yell. Yeah, don't get mad. Have you heard of 99 cheese pizza? I have. What? There are even that many varieties of cheese? And it takes him at least an hour to get ready, just waking up. An hour to get ready? And he's a dude. He's a dude who takes care of himself. Also, disabilities exist. So for reference, it can take me an hour to 2 hours to get ready. 3 if I had taken medication the night before, because I'll wake up and I'll be so groggy and out of it, I'll barely make it to the bathroom. It takes me a half hour just wake up enough to sit up in bed. You're making me so hungry. And then, the asparagus is easy to cook. If you've never had asparagus, super easy to cook. Go get some asparagus. I'm gonna tell you how to cook it. You have 2 different ways to do this. If you don't want to look at it and deal with it, you're just going to put it in the oven. Put it in the oven for about 350. You're going to put about a little bit of butter, about 1/4 of butter on each side and in the middle. And then you will, of course, have washed your asparagus, trimmed it, cut the ends where they trim, cut those ends off so you have fresh. And then this is a key thing I would do with asparagus. Take a knife and slice it down, each one of them down the middle when you go to stick it in the oven. There's a reason for this. The fibers of asparagus can be really hard to chew. And this is if you want it to be long. You can also just cut it short so it's easier to chew, kind of like green beans. But cut it down the middle if you want long asparagus, right? You'll put it in the oven with lemon pepper seasoning or Italian seasoning. It's up to you, or whatever garlic, herb, and spice that you might want. But we like lemon pepper. And I don't need to add garlic to it. I put it in there and cook it for about 10 to 20 minutes. Kind of depends on how quickly your oven really does things. So I'll put it in there for about 10 to 20 minutes. On average, it's about 15. I pull it out and I flip it over. I've got a nice crust on one side. Flip it over. Because I cut it in the middle, it opened up. So when I go to put it over, I can smush it down a little bit, put it back in there, and now I'll have a crust on both the top and bottom of it. And when I bite it, it'll just fall apart. And I'll put it back in the oven for about another 5 to 10 minutes. Just enough to get another crust. Asparagus, wrap it in bacon. You might as well just eat the bacon. Yeah, Debbie, I know how that goes right there too. Yeah, sorry, Levi, you have to take it back. Have you ever heard of an anime called Food Wars? I have. I'm not going to watch that. The problem I have had with a lot of anime that does food is they over-sexualize at some point in the anime. There's a few that don't do that, and I really like that. Thank you for the apology. And that's awesome. That right there is growth, everyone. That's an amazing growth. You also struggle with a shepherd mix, not wanting to let him get you. double bacon with cheese. Garlic toast might be your favorite food. Got an idea for sketch chaos? What is it? That's good. Good black. Add garlic. Black garlic is amazing. By the way, fucking love that shit. Pain in the ass to make. Good black garlic, at least. Fermented garlic in general, really great. You can make a cheap version of black garlic by just wrapping it in tinfoil and cooking the garlic for a while, though. My great grandmother grew asparagus. We'd have fresh asparagus almost every day. She simply steamed them for about 15 minutes. Steam them is really nice too. Now, me and my kiddo will eat asparagus, boiled, steamed, smashed, and potato. Treat it like potatoes. We'll eat it a lot of different ways. Will a Moopsie return? Absolutely, the Moopsie will return. Although I'm about to. Did food get put away? Did I see asparagus on the table? Let me go put this up. This chair is nice, but also, like, it's still not too terribly comfortable. So, still no Chris. So, we'll keep talking for a little bit longer, but if Chris doesn't show up, I don't know what to do. Bread, milk, hummus, garlic, the butter thing was put away. All right. So, food got mostly put up. We'll have to finish putting it up later. And then that's my meal for tomorrow. I'm probably not going to go live to do that because I've got physical therapy, and then because I ordered food today, it means I can't order tomorrow. I can't go out and grab food after physical therapy. So this was the cheat day instead of tomorrow. I was supposed to do physical therapy today, but I had to move. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the giant fridge that's been there forever and a half for the last few months is gone now. It's downstairs. Finally got it moved. You're planning to hot tub tomorrow. Man, that's what I need to do. I need to find a place that I can go and relax and let the bones soak, you know? I'm not Chris. The Moopsie though. I just thought of it. Oh my God. I gotta send him this. I gotta send Chris this. Oh. It would have to be animated. It would have to be animated. But that would be funny as hell. Nappa's taking a bath. The Moopsie goes, boop. Good soup. Because bone soup. We can't do absolute Batman right now. We agreed not to do anything political, and absolute Batman went very political very quickly. So, I hate the fact that the idea that we can't say and support the punch Nazis thing is political. Everyone that's here, if you don't like the words punch Nazis, punch Nazis,
I don't like.
Go away.
I don't like you.
You don't like me?
No, they said they don't like punch Nazis. I don't like them.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's understandable. You left sour cream out last night. Ooh, oh no. Oh no. There's exceptions to the rule, obviously. I know some people who still don't like Nazis, but they are completely against all types of violence. I'm okay with you. Yes, bone soup. Bone soup. It would have to be animated because neither Chris or I would ever film inside of a bathtub and be like, ha, and neither one of us are okay doing that. Nope. Maybe a few more years down the road. I feel like we get like healthy enough, hopefully, that we'd be like, nah. 1 second. Because right now I can't go downstairs unless I like fumble with things, and I don't feel like that. I'd rather wait for Chris to pop in here, keep you guys entertained for a little while, and I can just pop out and go downstairs, and I don't have to try to be on my phone trying to keep everything up and going. Just film a shower running too steamy to see, then fully dressed Nappa is showering but doesn't understand removing clothes. I mean, also it's a 30-second at most animation. I think we would be fine. I like Rusty's thing too. We can also do tall. That way you guys can see more comments. So it's still only 3. Do you guys like the wide format? I like the wide format. The tall format's over here in the corner, but when it's me and Chris, this works really well. Well, who taught Stitch the fuse into inch? Why were we doing that? There's a way, no water needed. What? Oh. Why is your camera always washed out?
I don't know.
Do you have the app downloaded?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So downloading the app. No. Your camera, if you don't have it downloaded, your camera hasn't gotten updates in the last 2 years. There's been like 20 updates. No Great. Fucking wonder you've had issues. your camera has onboard memory and everything for firmware. It's had firmware updates.
No, I've got the camera hub.
Okay. So open that up, and on the side there'll be settings that you can fiddle with. Like you can turn off and on the noise reduction, all that kind of stuff. Although I will say you don't deal with noise reduction nearly as much as I do, but I deal with a lot low lighting settings downstairs.
Exposure's automatic, white balance is automatic.
Turn off white balance.
Oh.
There you go.
Now I look dark. Like it looks like I'm in the dark now.
You can manually adjust your white balance too instead of having it be automatic. All right. While you're fiddling with that, I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay. Is that better?
A little bit, yes. I'll be right back.
Who taught Stitch the fusion dance? John Kirpin, I'm so glad to hear about that. I need to watch Lower Decks. The Moopy episode was literally the first exposure to Lower Decks that I had. That's too blue. $3,000, 3,100 degrees. $3,300. No, stop it. There we go. 4,500 is the temperature to use for white balance. And then how do I do updates? Yeah, check for updates. A new version is ready. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to do that when we're not using the camera. No, my camera usually is like very washed out, Debbie. Thank you, hardcore player. I'm generally very happy. I did find the check for updates button. There's a lot of updates, so I'm gonna have to do that when we're not live. I always felt like that thing was slowing my computer down. So I didn't. I wouldn't use it.
All right.
Okay, so I found my temperature is 4,500 degrees. And yes, there's updates, but I'll do them when we're not live.
Either one's really, really great right now. So,
do you want to see the video I have dropping tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Let's watch that, and then we can, if you're down for a recording, we can do some.
I've got some recording I have to do. But so this was a fan request on Cameo.
John, I absolutely agree. There's a lot of fun to do with Lower Decks. I'm finishing up the show with my kiddo right now again. And it's my second watch through. So
yeah. So the Cameo request said, what if one of John's clones named Bob gathered all of the Bobs from all of fiction and started the Council of Bobs? And I was like, no, that could be a fun little thing to do. So I look up Council of Bobs. Bam, it exists in a book series called The Bobiverse, about a guy named Bob whose consciousness was downloaded into a self-replicating drone and sent out into space. And so Bob has been slowly replicating himself, and all of the versions of Bob make up the Council of Bobs. So the video went from the Council of Bobs becoming a thing to telling them why it can't be a thing. And also slightly plugging this author's books I've never heard of before a little bit, just mentioning that they exist. But the requester and his wife love it. He goes, I love this. This is great.
That's very similar to the reason when you asked me what does isekai have to do with the deep sketch, the number of people who knew what I was referencing with those 2 lines was 3 lines was fucking crazy. The number of people were like, oh my god, I was not expecting this reference in a boys video, and it was reincarnated as a fish. It's a relatively popular webtoon.
Okay.
But I had looked and there wasn't an isekai of dolphins yet.
Dolphin isekai.
Right. So that was part of the joke that was in there, and those did good. Sounds like Fallout. I have issues with the Council of Bobs, but for a different reason. Okay.
Sounds like Rick and Morty a bit. It does. I was gonna say it kind of sounded like Rick and Morty a little bit.
So this was a cameo request, and the fans happy with it. So this is what's getting posted. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't call yourself and all the other Bobs from fiction the Council of Bobs, Bob. What? Why not? Because the Council of Bobs already exists. No, it doesn't. We checked. Clearly, you didn't check carefully enough. It's from the Bobiverse. The whataverse? The Bobiverse. It's what a book series by Dennis E. Taylor is referred to. The first book's called We Are Legion, and then parentheses, We Are Bob. Damn it. Bob said he checked extra thoroughly. Which Bob checked thoroughly? Bob's Burgers, Bob. You trusted the guy who owns a burger joint and has constant minor health code violations to check something thoroughly? Fair point. Though I've never heard of that author or that book series. Neither had I till I looked it up. Hopefully he appreciates the free publicity and maybe some book sales. Okay, well then what if we just join that Council of Bobs? The Council of Bobs isn't just for any old Bob. It's only for copies of Bob Johansson in the Bobiverse. You have to send your own Bob representative to the Bobiverse and get approval from the Bobs there to let your Bobs join their Bobs on their Council of Bobs. A couple of us are pretty persuasive, but what if they say no? Then you'll have to come up with a new name for your Bob spanning organization that includes every Bob except those Bobs. Do you have any idea how long it took us to all agree on this name? Well, it looks like y'all get to spend even more Bob time together. The Bobs are going to be so mad. Our Bobs, not those Bobs. Sorry. It's fine. Bob be with you.
Bob be with you.
You should reconsider that saying as well.
Bob be with you. It's a nice, fun little one-off video. I like that. Are you still there? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can you not hear me?
No, I was muted. The guy who did the request for Vader versus Dresden just messaged me, and he's like, "I'm putting in another cameo when I get on my next payday." And I'm like, "Okay." And his question was, he means you, but he goes, "Can I request videos from Hero Support the same way?" And I'm like, "If you want a video from Levi, you can just let me know, and I'll get him the details that you want."
We might need to update the cameo thing with both of our photos, like back to back or something like that. If that's even allowed.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Or see if we can get you your own.
I don't. Just having it be ran through there and having it be the part of the business and everything is perfectly fine with me.
Do you know how many times I had to redo this line? I had to redo the whole thing because of this line. That one's not just for any old Bob. It's just for copies of Bob Johansson in the Bobiverse. You have to send your own Bob representative to the Bobiverse, get approval from the Bobs there to let your Bobs join their Bobs in the Council of Bobs.
I figured that's the line you had trouble with.
Yeah.
I was impressed by that. You did good.
That was like the 9th try.
Your heroes in another castle. And I definitely need to do more hero videos again. I've been doing them again.
Is that a
the
bear
thing that has
going on a bike on your shirt?
Huh?
What does that shirt say? What does that say? Meals. Well, let's go.
Meals on Wheels, Alaska.
Uh-huh.
I love this shirt. I found this at the thrift shop here in Utah. I could not, I'm landlocked. I understand, if some place like Florida, Maine, or anything like any non-landlocked place had it. Although I would question if you found this in New York. No, I wouldn't even question this in New York because at least there's a reason. I'm in Utah. Yes, we have a lot of tourists, but who's coming from Alaska to Utah? Of all places. That's a happy looking bear.
So no, the videos I still have to do. I still have the cameo request open, which is the Predators versus Spawn, which may be one that we did a long time ago, but I don't mind remaking it.
Yeah.
And then I still need to do I still need to do, where is it? Laser Eye Baby, Fire Force, and we need to figure out the OSHA call about the new Death Star. When you say new Death Star, are we talking about Death Star 2 or Star Killer Base from the sequel series?
The Kylo Ren one.
That's Star Killer Base. That's not a Death Star. That's a whole planet hollowed out and turned into a giant version of one.
Yeah. So maybe write that as a note. But like,
I can't write it as a note because it's your comment.
You can just hit a reply on it.
Can make this hard.
Okay. Did you answer your question about your hat earlier? No, I didn't know. You had a question about my hat. Sorry. Real quick. So you have the Bobverse video coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
And what's Friday's video?
Friday will be the Predators versus Spawn.
That you're gonna do here in a second.
Yep. And then Saturday will be Laser Eye Baby. Sunday will be Fire.
I thought Saturday was the compilation that you made.
That's Saturday morning.
Okay.
Because that's gonna drop on YouTube first. I guess I can put it on all the other platforms too.
Yeah, let's do that compilation as the main video for Saturday. Okay. Take Sunday off, and that means all you have to do is the Predator versus Spawn, and that leaves us with content for next week, from Stitch as well as the Laser Eye Baby and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
So that means we just have to wait for you to do the Predator versus Spawn, and then we can jump right into Stitch, because the title of this is Stitch, Chaos, and Dinner with Villain Support, by the way.
Okay, so we're going to adjust this schedule to 4 p.m. on 5 p.m. on Saturdays. It can go a little bit earlier because people are home.
Yeah.
The old normal time. Okay, done.
I don't care when you put it. I'm just saying that should be Saturday's video, and we can take Sundays off to just like not walk away and do stuff. And I've got to actually stick with that, because I got pointed out on Monday, and they were like, hey, every time you're live or every time you do a bunch of work on Sunday, your Monday streams, you are just ragged. And I'm like, yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, you should be taking time off.
Yes, Levi, at least take Sunday off. Yeah. And then I'm get through the stuff for Stitch. And then tomorrow is the day I will, because I have physical therapy tomorrow. And then I got to cook dinner afterwards, which usually I don't. So I won't be live or with you on Thursday. If you go live, but I probably won't be. I can't guarantee it. But for everyone here, when I have a project that needs to be done, and I have 2 projects that I have to work on, and like one is Stitch, and the other one is I have to revisit 3. I have to revisit the animations and take a look at them and make a cut that we can reference for the live action extended version of the thing. And it's not like that will be too difficult, but it is still something I have to sit down and actively do.
Right.
So we'll kind of I'll play it by ear about what I do for tomorrow, but I might take tomorrow off. I might be like, well, I don't want to forget to do this thing.
Do it. Ow. Stop it, body.
I'm curious if Dispatch are in the villain support. Oh, Dispatch? I'm not going to touch Dispatch. It's a one-handed game for a reason. That's the best insult I've seen someone. For the record, I didn't come up with that insult. Somebody who liked the game, who actually was like, I love the game. It's a one-handed game for a reason. Wink, wink. And I was like, that's a great insult that you just did.
Yeah. Schedule this for 1600 on
the fact that Dispatch is on the Switch, and they were complaining that was making them have to do the censored version. They could not have a toggle to turn it off. It had to be only the censored version. I was like, I know why. Because if you censor it, it's absolute dog shit. Because the first few seconds of the censored version, which means the non-censored version, is a black bar swinging around. It's not even the comedic version of it either. It's just,
Is the elephant trunk that obscene? I'm just kidding.
Right.
We're not talking about elephant trunk, Chris. All right. All right, this is loading on TikTok. Let's see if it'll even.
You'd have snow. I don't want more snow. Go away. I need to mow the lawn still too. I've got too many outdoor chores to combine with my indoor chores, combined with the regular work I need to do. I may not live on a farm, but I live close enough of a version of it. Somebody pay me like $1,000 and I'll go hire somebody to take care of all my yard work. No, don't do that. I'm not going to put $1,000 towards yard work. I'll put it towards my
Speaking of
thing is, April and even July snowstorms are not new here. We haven't had a snowstorm in July for a few years, but we still have had them. It's really jarring to go from and I actually have a video that I did with Dr. Freeze / Batman. It was part of my series that I did in July about the snowstorm in July. It's just funny. At least I find it funny. No more snow, no more cold. We could use it. Doesn't matter if it snows though. Like we need the moisture down here. The state or country might have assistance programs. The problem with with this statement, and Levi's in the same boat. So before anyone says anything, is you have to qualify, and I'm on a catch-22. There are programs if you are disabled or low income or something like that. It's just out of your ability to do. I can take care of it. It just takes me a while to do that. I live in a cold desert. It's really not the. It got really, really cold at night. There was precipitation. It snowed. It continued to snow throughout the day because the cloud cover was there. It didn't get back up into temperature. It was still snowing that same night again. So we had snow. And it dropped like, I think 3 to 5 feet of snow. It was a lot. It didn't melt for like 2 to 3 days. But once it melted. It was gone. It was clear. So I do not pay to have it mowed or shoveled or anything like that. My old landlord, that was one of the few things that he refused to let me take care of. But he paid to have it taken care of. Didn't mind, but at the same time, the people he had to take care of were questionable, and they always mowed it to the bare ground, which was just wrong. Did you have to say it 3 times in a row? What do you mean? What did I say 3 times in a row? I don't know what this is. What do you mean? What are you eating?
Dave's hot chicken.
I love how the fact is we both ate out. I wound up having to eat out because I wasn't able to make the food that I wanted to make because it wasn't going to be here in time for me to like actively cook it and eat at a decent time.
Mm-hmm.
Which was chicken pasta, creamy chicken pasta.
We were going to cook chicken here. My youngest had a track meet, and she got done, and she's like, I don't want the chicken that you're going to cook. I want steak. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And my oldest and I are like, I don't want steak. I want chicken.
Oh, I said snow 3 times. I didn't mean to. Where's Moopsy taking a nap? So, Dustin Luke, Moopsy is definitely gonna be back on the channel some more, 100%. And I am gonna look into, and here's a caveat before I continue this next sentence. I'm going to have Moopsy merchandise. It cannot be directly on the Villain Support merch site. So if anybody wants to draw a Moopsy, you can, but also you don't have to. I can find Moopsy and make it. One of the things that we are probably going to make is called Oopsie. You said Oopsie, it's a Moopsy? Or Oopsie a Moopsy? Oopsie a Moopsy. And maybe some other stuff. The one that we can do was the Hasta La Vista Moopsy. Because can you type that out? Because you can actually spell that without having.
Why can we do that?
Why can we do Hasta La Moopsy? Because it's from us quoting us. Do you not want to do that either?
We don't have rights to the word Moopsy.
All right. Can you still type it in? I'll make it later on the other one.
What's the other one?
Cosmic Kitties. Although I feel like Paramount has bigger problems than to come after us for making.
Even so.
Did you guys hear that they canceled the Star Trek show and they do not have another Star Trek show lined up right now? First time in years and years that has been the case, where they haven't had something in the pipeline that is Star Trek related.
It's just lazy.
It's partially because of all the stuff going on with the sales and mergers and all that. They didn't want whoever bought them out to do that. Pretty sure you're gonna need some if you saw it, Moopsy. It can be a good idea to take a break and let creative juices. I agree, Colleen. That's a big thing. Is another reason why I'm telling Chris is like we can put off the other stuff for next week, because it also gives Chris a bit of a break. He's been because you've been live, you've been creating videos, you've been live, you made a video, you've just been nonstop. You did exactly what I did when I first became full time. And if you don't take the proper breaks, you're gonna hit a wall and it's gonna hurt. And I don't mean a creative wall. You're just gonna be like, so we have content. You're gonna be filming the Predator Venom. We're going to work on some Stitch here in a minute, so we're going to get to see those. Now, for the record, I will record my Stitch parts once I know Chris has his, because some of mine, a good chunk of mine, have voice work that I have to wait for to make, and I have to go over that voice work. I also have to work with Raven on their voice work. A bit of note, going forward after this is released, if you hear Samara and it doesn't sound robotic, we will have an actual in-canon reason for that finally. And that is because this is the script. By the way, Raven is actively excited for this script because they get to be mean to you.
What would I do to your kid?
I don't know. they got so excited, like, I get to be mean. I'm like, Jesus. Why are you so excited about being mean? But another bit of note here is that we've been trying to move away from the computer voice being too robotic, because it's very hard for as Raven has gotten older, it's gotten harder for them to do that voice, because it's already hard for them to go in that pitch that makes them sound younger, and to have the robotic voice. One, they don't like it because of a lot of lines we've been giving them don't sound robotic. And two, at a certain point, it doesn't make sense to keep doing that same voice. So this is the growth that that character needs to fully move out of a completely robotic voice. Now, it's still not going to be like it's not going to be the robotic voice, but it's also not going to be like full on 100% their normal voice. They're still going to be pitching up their voice. They're still going to sound like a younger child because Samara is canonically like what, 12 or 13? Raven can do the voice, but it's much easier for Raven to just do the voice and the inflections that we want them to have than try to force inflections in a robotic tone. And we want something that they can do and that they can do quickly, and more notably, that doesn't sound like AI. And we move towards a more human-esque sounding voice. That also means that we can create a character that is Samara, but is an offshoot of the Samara. It is our own version, and that allows us to make merch for those that may want it. Anyone find out a non-sold out theater for Super Mario Galaxy? Mine. It's not sold out here. I have no intention of watching Chris Pratt not inflect or change his voice for any reason whatsoever. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is just like I got to see some of the previews and I've heard some of the reviews on it. And I'm like, a kid's movie needs to have like emotion, needs to have ties. Like a movie like that, you should have a lesson that you're learning in that. And apparently, the Super Mario Galaxy just stripped that all out. I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on that. I've just gone based on the people who have gone and seen it, early reviews and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, if that's true, that is just sad because this is like one of the largest IPs and there are plenty of lessons within Super Mario that they could have done and still made it funny. They didn't need to do slop. But we'll see what happens. I'll wait until more reviews are out, and if one of my kiddos wants to see it, we'll go watch it. But otherwise, I have zero interest in it. Yeah, the ads are turned on. Have we gotten enough? Have we gotten donations on this stream yet? I don't know if I have on this stream. So on YouTube, I can turn ads off. On Twitch, ads will play up to a certain point, and then they won't play for like an hour, and then they'll go around and you'll get ads again. And I can't control that too much at the point. Yes, there is a voice acting place on the Discord, and you can go and put your range there. And if I hear it and I think I could use a voice, I will message you. I can't guarantee it's paid. Sometimes it is just a voice credit is all it is. And that is most notably and mostly because it's one of those things where when you are an amateur voice actor, there are times where you may not get paid. And it sucks. I would rather pay what I can when I can. And if we can, we will, but I can't promise anything. Oh, wow. That's cool. So do you have a script already for the or are you gonna wing it on the Predator?
I'm gonna wing it. I'm just refreshing myself on Spawn.
Did you clarify which version of Spawn?
Nope.
I think you should just go with the most common one, which is Albert. When was the last? So Spawn is still coming out. I knew that it had recent releases. I remember walking into the comic store a couple of years ago and seeing him. So 2026, it's still coming out with comics as of 2026. I think if you go with the movie one, the one that most people probably remember, I
The
think
HBO animated series is pretty badass and well received too.
Yeah, if you go with either
Those
one of
are
those,
almost the same Spawn though.
yeah, they effectively are the same Spawn. As far as power wise go, they have very similar powers, and I think if you just refresh yourself on that, you'll be good. What is that? It's way too close. I really hope a cat didn't have an accident. Although I will say that if a cat had an accident down here in the garage, I'd rather they have one here in the garage where it's concrete floor and I can very easily clean it up, rather than somewhere else. I have a litter box. I don't see any cats. I didn't see any follow me, but it smells like cat shit. Like a waft of it every now and then. I bet you anything, one of them went and used the litter box when I wasn't looking. To answer your question, that's what it is. There's that. A nasty ass smell wafting over here, and it's bugging me. I'm going to go to Levi to do real quick. Let's see. And we need to do the Pokemon video. I need to revisit that. The Pokemon video, the live action one, that is us having to re-record. Chris froze for a second. No, both of us actively got busy. Like, hey, what's going to be the things that we're going to be doing? And the way the Stitches Store full video is going to work is, especially because we didn't jump on it when it was trending, I have to reintroduce it. So we're going to do last time on villain support type deal, but we're going to start off at the the first half of the video, maybe the first 30 seconds of the video will be the Stitches Store recap thing into the second part. I'll kind of figure out how I want to cut that so it actually is like that. And then it'll go right into part 2. And then part 3 will have that same thing. Last time on, bam, bam, bam. Part 4 will have the same thing, bam, bam, bam. And this way, when I make the compilation video, it'll work.
All right, I'm gonna record this. I've got you muted.
Okay. You're watching 2 anime and you guys are reading the book. No, I'm totally not understimulated. Hi, folks. Missed the notification. That's okay, Philip.
So everyone who likes improvised videos, this one's basically improvised.
Got the live action Spawn movie from way back when, and the animated Spawn trilogy also from way back when. Yeah, I cannot wait until we get more. Your cats just love you so much. No, they don't. they really do. You think your ADHD meds wore off? Oh, that's lovely.
Whoop. Okay. Nope. There we go.
If a cookie's stale. Yeah, for stale.
Levi, you're watching Levi Martin's watching 2 different anime and us while reading a book. He's not understimulated.
Okay.
All right.
We need to we've got a list of stuff to do. I'm gonna wait until we
you
get
guys have tried fighting Batman before. All right. This is a losing battle. Yes, you're physically stronger than he is, but he's gonna find ways to win. There's no way that he doesn't know. I know you guys have fought Batman before, okay, and you feel like you've learned a way to beat him, but trust me, you haven't. I promise you, he knew you were coming, and he's already prepared to beat you. He doesn't have a symbiotic suit. Are you sure it's Batman? Big black suit.
I was going to say why Batman.
Are you sure you're not fighting Venom?
It's more Spider-Man than Batman.
Venom's got a symbiotic suit. He's like a bigger, meaner, stronger version of Spider-Man, and that's even worse for you because he's hungrier too.
Scrap the Batman take. Scrap the Batman take. There's a funnier option. There's such a funnier option. There's a much funnier option.
You guys have fought Batman before.
Much better option.
And I told you every time it's a losing battle. I don't care how sneaky you think you are. I know that you're stronger than him physically, right? But there's no way that he doesn't.
I still missed your question, Mark, about my hat. Put it right now. Make it right now. I'm looking at chat right now.
Symbiotic suit. Are you? Okay, that sounds more like Venom. Are you fighting Venom right now?
No, I wish it was.
Bigger, meaner, faster, stronger.
I can't afford it.
Version of Spider-Man. Okay, because so you get he is. Venom doesn't have a red cape. What color are his eyes?
Spider-Man's the right way to go.
White? Or
he should have started with Spider-Man and kept Spider-Man instead of.
Yeah, Venom doesn't have chains. Okay,
and Venom doesn't make jokes.
A red cape.
So it sounds like a silent Spider-Man, which is
chains.
really bad.
That's
not
even
being
worse
a
than
silent
the last
Spider-Man, but being Venom is even worse.
He's Spawn is basically death incarnate. He's killed gods. He can. Oh God!
Put your left foot in. Put your right foot in.
He's got his own symbiotic suit, right? And his cape acts independently, a lot like Doctor Strange's. He can resurrect the dead. His chains are his weapons. Also hold you. He can teleport through dimensions. How many Yautja were in your hunting party? 150 is not enough. No, you've. If you run now, you can probably live. The rest of them are dead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Go with Spider-Man at the start. Stay with Spider-Man. Run with the joke that because yes, Spider-Man has had a cape plenty of times. And go with the fact that what do you mean Spider-Man's not cracking jokes? Holy shit, you need to be running if Spider-Man's not cracking jokes. Spider-Man doesn't use chains. Are you sure you're fighting Spider-Man? Because if you went that route, what's worse than Spider-Man? Spawn.
Right, but so I'm doing Venom because it's a big black symbiotic suit.
Yeah. So he's got the black suit, right? I was hearing you go with Batman to start with, and that made 0 sense.
They think they're fighting Batman. They're not able to tell them apart. You fought Batman before, and then no, Batman doesn't have a symbiotic suit. Okay, I'll restart Spider-Man.
Are you looking at comments, or were you looking at me?
I'm looking at you, but
it's your video. I just feel like if you started with Spider-Man, did the Venom suit, not the Venom suit, he's not making because even when he was in the black suit, he was still cracking jokes. A venom powered Spider-Man that's not cracking jokes is fucking terrifying.
Right.
What's more terrifying than that? Finding out that you're not fighting that, but finding out you're fighting a hell-bent version of Spawn. To me,
Okay.
that's your game right there.
All right. I'll meet you.
Sorry.
All right, you guys have fought Spider-Man before, and you know
Yeah,
it's a bad idea. Why are you
there's
trying
no
again?
reason for them to confuse.
Wearing the black suit doesn't
Batman
make him
and
weaker. It's
Spider-Man.
different. If anything, it makes him stronger. It's the Venom symbiote.
But Spider-Man, absolutely.
Have you cracked any good jokes? At least tell me a good joke before you die. He's not cracking jokes. Are you fighting just Venom? Is he like is he like is his mouth opening up? Is he eating some of you here and there? Venom
Every time you say Spider-Man's not cracking jokes, everyone is typing in chat.
And he doesn't fight with Joe. Oh my god. Okay. You're fighting Spawn. Yeah, he's got a symbiotic suit, just like Venom does, but he's got his cape is sentient. It acts on its own, just like Doctor Strange's does. The chains, those can hold. I had notes in front of me and I moved them away when I started talking to you.
I was gonna say you're on the right path. You should really be like I like the idea that you didn't warn them about the Spider-Man not telling jokes thing. That you're fucked if he's not telling jokes.
Mm-hmm.
You should when you get to that point, you really should mention something like that and then go chains or whatever it is that is like 100% not Spider-Man.
Chains? You mean webbing? They're actual chains? Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
You threw out your spoon. Why'd you throw out your spoon? Was it too big? I agree. If it's a big spoon, throw it out. If it's a small spoon, keep it.
My notes are being
autistic. You're autistic. Huh? What? Look at that.
Do, 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 do.
Chains and a sentient cape. Sounds like the Marvel writers mashed together Doctor Strange.
Both TikTok and Facebook / Instagram are checking the compilation for copyrighted content right now. Okay. YouTube must.
I would hope that it would pass elsewise. What all videos are there? Is it just for the month of last month or what? I don't know what compilation he's doing. I can go check. I should just go look.
Do I have you muted? I do. Okay, cool.
Pretty sure he has me muted.
You guys have fought Spider-Man before. You know it's a bad idea. Why are you trying again? No, the black suit doesn't make him weaker. If anything, it makes him stronger. That's the Venom symbiote. Oh, God, that means the symbiote's going to try to eat you while you're fighting it. Look, has he cracked any good jokes? Tell me a good joke.
A lot of content.
Get knocked out. He's not cracking jokes. That's not good. Means are you fighting just the Venom symbiote?
Threw it out with an empty yogurt container.
Chains? You mean webbing?
Plastic spoons need to be thrown away after.
Real chains? Venom doesn't have a red cape.
No, Dr. 10, you're being artistic.
Are his eyes green?
Sorry.
You guys are fighting Spawn. This is levels of what's the word? Damn it. Not levels. What's the word? Factors of worse. Levels of what? What's the freaking phrase?
There's a lot of phrases. You're looking for a turn of phrase that specifically fits.
Factors of magnitude worse. That's what magnitude is the word I was thinking of. All right, I'm good. Muting again. Why are you guys trying to fight Spider-Man? You fought him before and you lost decisively. No, the black suit doesn't make him weaker. That means he's using the Venom symbiote. If anything, it makes him stronger and more likely to kill you.
The more likely to kill you definitely fits.
I'm sure he's cracking some good jokes though while he beats you up. Before you pass out or die, tell me the best joke he's told you so far. He's not cracking jokes. Are you fighting just the Venom symbiote? Because if that's the case,
I like the fact
you
he's
and
still
your buddies are going to get eaten.
cracking jokes, but everyone else is gonna pay attention.
They're not chains. That's webbing.
Let the people in the comments have
They're
that.
actually chains. Venom doesn't wear a red cape.
Well,
Black symbiotic suit, chains, and a red cape
Venom
is Spawn. Are his
Carnage.
eyes green?
combo does.
Okay, this is orders of magnitude worse than Spider-Man or Venom. You're fighting a guy who was killed by.
Arguably not Venom.
No. He's got a symbiotic suit with
Venom, if you know about Venom,
like Doctor Strange's does.
not
He
necessarily.
can resurrect the dead. His chains are crazy weapons. He can
But I'm not gonna
dimensional
correct him.
teleportation.
I'll let
The only way to kill the guy is like you can decapitate him,
let him
and
do
you're not going to be able to do that. Or if you have weapons from heaven, which you also don't have. How many Yautja were in the hunting party? 150 is not enough. No, you would need thousands. Do you have yellow lantern rings? Okay. If you can escape, go find the yellow lantern Yautja. Yeah, there's a bunch of you guys that have yellow lantern rings. Go find them, get 150 of them, and go back and try to fight Spawn. You're probably still going to lose, but it'll be a better fight. Just go. Okay, how was that?
That was good. I need to mute you for a second. Dean, I have questions as to why you would even bother fighting Spawn, but for now, stop geeking out over the fact that you are fighting Spawn and go grab an Angel Blade. Because you can actually cause damage to him with... Wait, why don't you just pray for Cass? Angel, demon, fight, run away. Because I'm not sure even you... You know what? Better yet, if you don't run away, baby's going to get hurt. There you go. Sam should have already been in the car. Sam's a smart one. Sam, why aren't you in the car already? Yeah. Super small idea. Maybe I'll expand on it. Maybe I won't. I'll let it sit for a day.
Oh, man.
So, GUC fan, I'm really glad that you are here and watching these get filmed. This is something that we actually enjoy doing. Not a lot of creators do this quite as much as they used to, and I kind of don't want to ever stop doing this. This is
It's fun. It's fun as hell.
Yeah. I am a bit tired, which is why I decided not to give that version a take. And honestly, it doesn't need to be super long. If a sketch, if it wind up being a skit and it's 30 seconds and it gets 200,000 views on TikTok, but it doesn't make money, oh well. Those are views that people come in and want to watch more of our content, and we'll drive traffic elsewhere. If nothing else. And it'll still be monetized on Facebook and YouTube. So if I like that video, if you guys like that video, I think right up there to the end was pretty good. But again, I'm tired.
All right.
We are going to be doing Stitch today.
Thought we were doing that tomorrow.
No, we're doing it. You're filming it today. Like you're filming your thing today, and then we're filming some of Stitch today, so I could actually be here for that. Tomorrow, I have physical therapy and stuff. I can't guarantee I'll be here for you to work on that.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
might film my parts tomorrow, but I probably won't film them live unless I am really filming up to it. It's just going to be one of those things of after dinner. If I have the energy to be live and film, then I will. But if all I have is the energy to film, then that's what I'll do. I'll let you know tomorrow how things go.
All right.
I'm just not making any promises.
April 11th, and this will be at.
So right up to the point to where I think you'll be good for most of the directions, up to the point to where you start talking to the computer.
All right, give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm scheduling the compilation on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, today is Wednesday. Usually I have my physical therapy today, but I've been doing a lot of things at home that are more physically active things on top of all the animation stuff I was working on and just not being able to sleep very well. That's the not being able to sleep has nothing to do with this. It's just my reality is some days I just can't sleep very well.
Same here.
Eek, Stitch, get away from Cat. And honestly, we wouldn't even be working on Stitch. We'd wind up picking a different thing if it wasn't for the fact that Jossum says that he's going to tackle the lines already. I've not heard back from Josh. Can you tell Josh that I did send him a message on Discord? I haven't heard back.
Yeah. I'll message him right now. Levi sent those lines to you on Discord.
But that allows us
to confirm that you got them.
I didn't know he was doing a voice thing. But Jossum, I told Jossum, I told him to go ahead and take a crack at Captain America, even though he doesn't have that voice in his arsenal either. Best case scenario, one of them nails the voice and at least enough. Worst case scenario, one of us figures it out. I suppose we could reach out. Can you reach out to I keep skipping his name. There's like three different names I keep trying to call him. That's why my brain's skipping. Let's just go with Popo. Can you reach out to Popo and see if he's able to do it? He has a deeper his natural register is pretty deep. He can do some higher pitch voices.
Yeah.
But every time we've asked him to do a voice that's similar to our range / Captain America's range, he somewhat struggles with. And I'm wondering if that's just because that's a range that he doesn't have a whole lot of practice with.
I don't know. He can do what's his name? Freaking Mr. Popo really well.
Yeah, but that's you got to think about it. You have the deep range, then you have this, and then he has mine in your voice range, which arguably is right around Captain America. It's slightly deeper, and then you have Popo's, which is way up here. It's like Gary's I'm back. It's just super high pitched. So it's the same, similar with the Joker on that.
I just asked him, so we'll see what response we get. All right, let's go back. Go into Stitch.
Either way, I'm going to get something that I can use as a placeholder, even if I go and listen to the voice and I'm not happy with the voice, One thing you find helps is you will play videos of Storm so you get the sound effect. Oh yeah, that reminds me of the fact that I don't want to lose that.
Ow, stop it. Okay.
That he sent us of that one guy.
Popo says, I can kind of do the animated one from more recent shows, just generic superhero with a penchant for out-of-date slang.
We'll let him know.
Okay.
Like if we can get a Captain America that people recognize, great. If we want to go that route, we can. At that point, though, that's kind of like in your same wheelhouse too. Same with mine. And since I'm the one talking to Captain America and I'll be on scene, we just need a voice that doesn't sound like me. First child started to wake you up every morning between 6. Oh, by the way, for everyone here, if you're on YouTube, I forgot to mention this. I kind of spaced it. $20 in donations gets the ads turned off. I'm not saying you have to donate. It's just the ads stay turned on until there's $20 in donations. And when I was upstairs, it doesn't look like we have had donations today. Which is not
part 2, right?
Huh? Yes. Stitch's Door Part 2.
And this is picking up right from where Part 1 left off.
And so what I'll do is, and I've already discussed this, we're going to have 15 to 20 seconds of Part 1 to reintroduce it. Because if we had jumped on the bandwagon when we were able to,
what was my hair like? What shirt was I wearing? What was the lighting looking like?
The lighting's not a problem. Don't worry about the lighting. But you are right about the hair and the other spec. That's a very good question. Continuity is big.
Other option is I can redo the last 15-20 seconds of Part 1.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's just see if it's. That's a short. Copy. I mean, this is I think you have a cleaner face there, but like your hairline looks about the same right now. I'm not sharing audio, guys. We're just checking continuity. You're wearing the like we need your support.
I don't know where that is. Let's go look.
No, hold on. John's face isn't clean shaven. Look at that.
Did we record me and Napa on different days?
And Napa looks a little bit cleaner. What? Alexa, off. Cancel. Yeah, continuity for you right now. You don't need to really shave unless you're Napa. And honestly, I don't think people are going to notice Napa too much. Because if you look at it, that's there. If you're still wearing, do you have a gray shirt?
Hold on.
Because if you can get a gray shirt, even if it's different, it's not that big of a deal. I say it's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal to me, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I don't know. What do you guys think? I gotta find and get comfortable with wearing.
Look what I found.
Ah, fuck, hell yeah, that makes life easier. You know what makes my life harder?
Huh?
Look at because it was cold when I filmed this. So look what I have to fucking wear.
Have fun.
Fuck.
Okay, so give me a sec here. I just got Predators versus Spawn downloaded. X videos.
That's gonna be so much fun to find. I have to find those clothes. Bless me.
What? You guys trying to fight Spider-Man?
Do you have a long sleeve polo shirt? No.
Why are you guys trying to fight
Spider-Man? I'm not too terribly concerned. I will find my shirts that I need.
Does Predators versus Spawn need captions?
Does the person who requested it want captions?
They didn't say. I think they might assume there's gonna be.
Run your captioning, and if it looks correct as far as what you said, don't bother with captions. Just let the automated system take care of it. I don't think
No, I can't do that.
What?
Absolutely not. The spelling and the grammar has to be correct.
I realize what you're doing, but I'm saying run it through your thing. Are you being
No. Were you suggesting that I just hit auto captions and just let it be what it is?
No. Hit
Okay.
auto captions, make sure that it picked up all the correct words. Then just take the captions off so you don't have to sit here and edit it for 20 minutes. Turn the captions off if it's correct, and let the automated systems of TikTok, YouTube, and everything else caption it, since you know
there's lots of terms and stuff that they're not going to pick up correctly. I'll do it later.
All right.
I'm going to do it tomorrow. Homepage. Give me 1 second here. Let me just save this as rename Pred Spawn. All right.
Be sure to hydrate. I will go get some water in a minute. I was thinking of a cooler way to fake it. Oh, you were thinking of a cooler way to fake it. No, it's really okay. Worst case scenario, I can just make an in-universe comment of it's too hot. This is too hot of a situation for what I was wearing. Like
Right.
literally, if I cannot find what I was wearing, then that's what I'll do. In fact, I bet you anything, I know where the overshirt is.
All right. I'm going to get started on the Stitch acting. And Levi, you want this like over the top intense, right?
Same energy that we left off on, which is your over the top is kind of like, it's not over the top like Stitch in the Marvel universe during. No, you don't have to. It's you are literally telling Nappa like why it's such a bad thing, and then Nappa says it, and then John. That's when you do have a moment where you go, yeah, that's the problem. And then Levi, and then our energy kind of drops back down.
I gotta pull the Predator picture down too, because that's not in the previous video.
I'm not worried if Jar Jar is the same or not. That's fine.
What is the picture in the background?
That's
No, tell me.
It's Jar Jar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just Jar Jar. You're good. So I did not find my overshirt. Voila! The shirts I was wearing. Which I will just put over where I put other shirts that I use. When it comes to food. Should they go on my exercise equipment? No. Am I putting them there temporarily? Yes. There's a bunch of boxes blocking me from using most of my exercise equipment anyways.
So John's not on the phone in this part, right?
No, John doesn't get on the phone until pretty far into the sketch.
Do I even get on the phone?
You do eventually, I think. Were you in your headset at the time, though?
I don't know. You got to look at the end of it.
You were on your headset at the time.
All right, I'll put it on.
You can take it off right as you're doing that. You can take it off because there's at no point do you need to keep it on.
Right.
And this will let you to move forward from there. Yeah, until the end of the sketch, you don't get back on it.
I don't get on it at all.
Stitch versus the multiverse flood. Powers aren't just power. Just checking now.
I don't get on the phone at all.
Nope, you do not.
So I'm gonna do my 2 lines to Napa, and then I'm gonna do to you like, what are you doing? Or
yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah.
However you want to take it off, and that way it's no longer in the thing, and you don't have to worry about it, and it doesn't have to.
All right. I'm muting you. If you need me.
Yep.
All right.
Why hasn't the subtitle video been improved by an auto-corrected duck?
Stitch in the Marvel Universe during the Endgame battle, Napa, he can screw the whole timeline up. Yeah, that's the problem. What are you doing? You know you can't change a fixed point in time, Levi. We already know all 14,605 plus ways this ends. Yes.
That first line, can you emphasize the words during an in-game battle rather than the whole line being super excited?
Can you get my attention after the line you mean, not 3 lines later?
I was trying to.
I glance at the screen every time between lines, and you weren't doing anything.
Sorry. I think
All
we
right.
just missed each other's wave.
All right. Stitch in the Marvel Universe during the Endgame battle, Napa, could screw up the whole timeline. Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, he didn't need to redo all the lines, just the first one.
What are you doing?
There we go. You know you can't fix.
You know you can't change a fixed point in time, Levi. We already know how all 14,605 ways this ends. You can't change a fixed point in time, Levi. We already know. You can't change a fixed point in time, Levi. We already know all 14 million. You can't change a fixed point in time, Levi. We already know all 14,605 plus ways that this ends.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
That's the dirty look to Napa. Tony, Levi, you can't just. Short answer, this battle pretty much always happens, and one of the main heroes always dies. Usually, Tony.
I like how he did that. Good line. Levi, stunned, looks at John.
What?
And then John and Nappa look at each other surprised. Then we go here. Levi to John. Lost his ascension powers. That's the next line that he read.
Well, I mean, I guess given that Danvers is about to show up here any minute, he's really not going to make much of a difference. I think.
I want him to do an alternate line take of that.
Yeah.
I want you to go ahead and do an alternate line take of an improv version of that line, of how you might, because like I'm looking at those words, and with how your character is, he might have changed the way that that's worded slightly.
Right.
So, yep.
It's probably not going to matter, Levi. Danvers is going to show up in a few minutes anyways, so he's not really. I don't think it's going to matter, Levi. Danvers is going to show up here in a few minutes anyways. It's not really going to make much of a difference if Stitch doesn't have ascension powers. I think.
I like that. Good line. Yeah. Hey, big old kiwi.
It's different when I say it.
Stitch is busy. Tony, Stitch, Levi, and then you have a bunch of Levi lines. Well, is John's next line.
Well,
I like that. And then Nappa.
Nappa? When's the last time we got a hold of anyone in Lilo and Nani's home universe?
Stitch's original universe.
Yeah.
Do we want to do Lilo and Nani, or do we want to do Stitch?
Oh, Stitches. Yeah, I was looking the wrong line.
All right.
Hey, Nappa, when's the last time we got through to Stitch's original universe?
In Grimdark, no, we've been two people.
When you started, I showed you the server room. It's the door right there. When you started, Nappa, I showed you the server room. It's the door right there.
Can you do one variation where you point to your back where the door is open?
Yeah.
No, which, by the way,
you can't see that on my camera.
Yeah, but the few times you can, just pointing it to the back. That's just that's just a joke for the people who know it.
When you started, I showed you the server room, Nappa. It's the door right there. When you started, I showed you the server room, Nappa. It's the door right there.
And for everyone here, that is literally just a joke because that is a bathroom.
Why does the computer sound like that?
Okay, so this is... Where is the...
Is there a correlation between the Borg cubes and Lilo and Nani being missing? The egg... The egg? The egg? What egg? Yeah.
So this part is going to be probably going to be, so you need to do, is there a correlation between the Borg cubes and Lilo and Nani being missing? And then you hear, oh my God, the egg finally cracked. The egg? And you get offended. Like you get offended question mark.
Is there a correlation between the Borg and Lilo and Nani being missing? The egg? Ooh, you're mean. Well, shit. Yeah.
I like that take, but just in case, can you do one where you think that you've heard, where you're hearing her say, yes, that's what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Yeah. And then John already dialing. This is where you call.
I do make a phone call.
You do make a phone call. I knew. I'm the one who wrote it. I'm like, I don't remember. We just went over it yesterday. Told you I was tired.
I'll call the queen. Fuck. I'll call the queen. You see. Fuck.
Just go ahead and have the headset on.
I'll call the. Fuck, my ear. I'll call. What the hell? Why can't this go on my ear? What?
Just put the headset on. We'll just film it as if you had already put the
What?
headset on while you were waiting.
Hold on. What?
Just have the headset already on.
No,
So
no, because it wasn't on. So
I'm trying to give him an out.
I'll call the queen. You call the. I'll call the queen. You get stitched back. You see the headset. Okay.
You don't need to keep taking it off and on. You can just have it.
I'll call the queen. What the hell's going on here? I'll call the. Stop it, classes. Why is this so difficult? I'll call. Oh, God. I'll call. What the
I
fuck
hope
is
he's
going
recording
on
this.
over
I'm
here?
so
Hold
gonna
on,
make this a blooper.
insane.
This is blooper. Just go like this. Just go like this. Just go like this. Fake it. Fake it.
I'll call the queen. You see if you can get Stitch back on the line. And Napa, you go help. Who should Napa help?
Hold on. One more take, but this time just do this number. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just do the, instead of taking it all the way off, just start the line like this instead of taking it all the way off.
Okay. I'll call the queen. You see if you can. Fuck. I'll call the queen. You see if you can get Stitch back on the line. And Napa, you go help. Who should he help? Fuck, what now?
No. I'm just asking you a question. I like both takes. I like the second take better. The question is should you have the moment of like and have it be higher pitch? Who should he help?
Yeah, I'm gonna redo that.
Okay. What's up, kid?
I'll call the queen. You see if you can get Stitch back on the line. And Napa, you go help. Who should he go help?
That's the take.
Both? Yeah, both is good. Now for the extra ending. Checking now. They're gone. They're gone. Gone. The Phoenix powers aren't just powers, Levi. It's a force that inhabits you. So we can track who has them, and that tracking
I like that take. That was good. And then
What is a multiversal flood? Yeah.
blind direction here is you've never heard of this. I want you to actually stumble the word what. Normally, like we don't for everyone. It's whatever. I want you to go. What? What is a multiversal flood?
Do my stuttering thing. Got it.
Yeah.
What is a multiversal flood?
Panic.
What do you mean not again?
Ooh, almost there.
Yeah.
Very close. What do you mean not again? Like you were very, very close, but emphasize not again a little bit more with like have a panic. Like you just heard Levi say something you've.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you mean not again?
Ooh, yeah.
Um,
That's it. So the only
And that-
other line. That's good. Can you give me, and I know you already probably hit stop, that's fine. Can you do, I'm gonna check now. I couldn't stop you because Tobias was talking to me at the same time you were doing that line. I'm sorry.
when is I'm gonna check now?
Where it's the looks at John, you don't think, and you said checking now. I just want an alternate version of that line.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
I'm gonna check now.
That works.
Okay. And now I gotta do Napa's lines. Goodbye, voice.
Am I supposed to reply to that? I don't know how we're supposed to reply to that. I need to have Raven send Tobias back down.
Is Napa wearing a headset?
No.
Good. Okay.
I got to pay attention to these and take care of kiddo all at the same time.
Okay.
All right. Is it only John's or only Satan's?
Okay, I'm muting you now.
Yep. So it's not that. It's Deadpool not
Well,
wanting to deal with the situation.
Well, aren't like all the heroes and villains there?
That sounded a bit rushed, but
Okay, but that was like before Stitch was there.
Napa just has some really short lines right now. Why can't we? How does a fixed point in time even affect a multiverse like Marvel anyways? I'm gonna see if I can give him line direction.
Are you raising your hand? I can't even see it. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Line direction for the why can't we? How does a fixed point in time even affect a multiverse? can you look from John at John and Levi like back and forth?
That's what I've been doing already.
Yeah, okay, making sure.
Mhm.
Put this here. Come here. Sit down. This is fine.
Here's the-
Yeah, I'll mute.
Why can't we? How does a fixed point in time even affect a multiverse like Marvel anyway? And you tell me not to say that kind of thing. What's Stitch doing there?
Where are we? Du-du-du-du.
When was I told to keep track of that? The server room? Where's that? Yes.
Can I have you do? Sorry, I was still in with Tobias. Can I have you do one more line of when I was told? When was I told to keep track of that? But feel indignant, like when was I told to take care of that or track that?
Okay. Yep. When was I told to keep track of that?
Love that. Good job.
Server room? Where's that at? Do you mean the bathroom? Do you mean the bathroom? John, I think you mean the bathroom. John, you're pointing to the bathroom.
I love the fact that we both had the same thought. Good.
Is that thumbs up or not?
Yeah, it was thumbs up because we were both in the same mindset of like Nappa should be laughing at that point. So Nappa needs to look up and go, so you can tell us?
So you can tell us.
That line needs to have a wait moment.
She means your bald head.
I don't think he can see me. I don't think he can see me. Don't know if he can see me yet.
Are you waving at me?
Yep. All right. So, so you can tell us, you need to have a pause for Samara to say yes, considering I've been here since Borg Cube destroyed. Hint, hint. So about a 5-second pause.
Yep. Okay. So you can tell us.
I like that. Worst case scenario, I'll film a scene too.
The laugh was good though, right? The laughing, she means your bald head. Okay.
Yep. Oh, shit. Actually.
So the Borg stole Lilo and Nani, and that's why Stitch is torn up. So the Borg stole Lilo and Nani, and that's why Stitch is torn a path of destruction through the multiverse. A Stitch through the multiverse. I get it now. Yes.
Two notes. First of all, I think you think you might need to do the haha she means your bald headline and then leave space for have you looked in the mirror. I'm not sure. I don't remember if you left space or not.
I'll do it again. Okay.
And then you need to leave space for have you looked in the mirror and then looked indignant when she says that. Because John's line of "oh, you're mean" is literally the reaction to Nappa also getting called bald.
Okay. She means your bald head.
Good. Like that one. And then, yep. Can you hear me?
So the Borg stole Lilo and Nani, and that's why Stitch has torn a path of destruction through the multiverse? A Stitch through the multiverse. I get it now. What's ID 10T?
I love that. Oh, yeah, that's good. Hopefully we don't have to cut that.
Wait. Are you telling me? Wait. Are you telling me I just get to let loose on the entire Marvel? Wait. Are you telling me I get to let loose just on the entire Marvel universe? I get a Nappa versus Marvel moment? Yes.
And then we get Nappa bragging. So, do we want to let him cook or do we want to give him line direction?
How about, guys, you should have been there. I was going Super Saiyan, you know, with the beard.
Yeah.
Would that work?
It doesn't need to be Super Saiyan customer service. It is whatever you want to put there.
So I'm thinking of have him say, guys, you should have been there. I was going all Super Saiyan, you know, with the big beard.
Sure. It's whatever ever you want to put there because it was just supposed to be our version of like Nappa's higher end
with the full blonde beard. So he grows he doesn't do this. He does this. Right. Oh man, you guys should have been there. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man, you guys should have been there. You should have seen me. I went Super Saiyan, you know, with the big full beard. And then Stitch just like started glowing red and lifting things with his mind.
Okay. Let's ask for one more take of that.
And then I just like power blasted everything. And then Stitch like opened a portal and disappeared.
I like that take. That line was good. That particular line he did good on. So I like what you did with the beard thing. I'm not sure if on camera we can see how often you're trying to look at the script. I want you to do one more take and just add at the end, it was crazy.
Which line?
The guys, you should have been there. Okay. You want me to type in it was crazy?
No, I'm good.
Okay. If you need to improv it a little bit, feel free.
Man, you guys should have been there. You should have seen me. I went all Super Saiyan, you know, with the full beard. And then Stitch just like started glowing red and lifting things with his mind. It was crazy.
He still has he's still kind of looking down at the thing. Can you go back and check your recording?
No.
Okay. Never mind then.
Because it's one long recording.
Oh, okay.
What do you want me to check it for?
There's right when you go, you have a moment. I don't know if it's how it looks on your side. I only know how it looks on my side.
I got it. Oh man, you guys should have been there. I wish you had seen me. I went all Super Saiyan, you know, with the full beard, and then like, oh, hold Oh man, you guys should have seen me. I wish you had been there. Oh, I went all Super Saiyan with the big beard, the big blonde beard, right? And then all of a sudden, like Stitch turned red and started lifting things with his mind. It was crazy.
Yeah, I think we're good with that one.
Yes, no.
It's definitely
I'm
good.
running out of Napa, so
Yeah, I know.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, just this. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just move forward. Worst case scenario, we have him redo the line later.
But I just power blasted everything, and then Stitch opened up a portal and just like disappeared, ran off.
That's good. That's fine. That's Nappa's last line.
That's Nappa's last line. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So when I get the only line I think I'm concerned with is the guys should have been there. But when I go to edit it and I look at it, if it works, we won't worry about it. If I need you to retake it, it's Nappa. That's a really easy. He's a really easy one to do retakes on. But hopefully, but again, that's because I can't see from your angle, from the angle you're recording.
What do you? Because I did it again without looking back.
You did it again without looking back, but you stumbled over your first little bit. You dragged out the.
I'll do it one more time.
Okay.
Oh man, you guys should have been there. I went all Super Saiyan, you know, with the full beard, and then Stitch turned like red and began lifting things with his mind. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's fucking.
Oh man, you guys should have been there. I wish you'd been able to see me. I went Super Saiyan, you know, with the full blonde beard, and then Stitch turned red and began lifting things with his mind. It was crazy.
That's the take.
Okay. I have no more Nappa in me, so that's
no. I was like, I didn't want you to have to redo it because of that. I was like, worst case scenario, we can swing back to it. But that was a really good final take.
Now I need to find my cord because those are like 2 or 3 videos that are all like 10 minutes long, and it's gonna take hours and hours to upload over Wi-Fi. You be entertaining. I'm gonna go find my cable.
I'll be entertaining. Okay, what's up, kiddo?
Oof.
Sorry, everyone. I was, kiddo was down here.
Ellie?
And did you guys? I know I was muted. I was muted because my kid. I just realized that I didn't shave all the way down here. I just shaved up here. I still have like beard fuzz right here. Gotta take care of this. Do you remember if I made dinner? You were telling me that you hadn't made dinner yet, that you were about to eat. But I don't know if you actually ate. You said you were going to try to. We decided we were discussing what you might wind up going and eating, and then you said that you don't like McDonald's, and we kind of like diverged conversation. So I do not know if you actually ate. I can look through. I don't know how much of the comment section I can actually look at. This says 622. So Levi, I knew it. Levi's Will Beholder. So Mark and I'm not seeing here. Yeah, we were talking about food, but we didn't get a confirmation on if you'd eaten or if you were going to eat.
Me?
No, Levi Market. He was asking because he legitimately doesn't remember right now. He's got a lot of stress going on. So, got an idea for a video. What if you did Megatron and Optimus Prime buying Energon on Amazon Prime and don't know they're buying the same thing? As a result, one of them gets mad because
They could be doing it on eBay and bidding against each other.
that would work a little bit better than the Amazon. But it would still be funny that they're trying to order it on Amazon Prime because they're Prime and that's where they need to get it.
Says one item left, and Optimus has Amazon Prime. Megatron has regular Amazon.
Yeah.
And Megatron's like, oh, do I want to pay for shipping? I don't know. And then, what do you mean sold out?
This is one of those great ideas for animation. Can somebody, Chris? Do you think you can write that in the animation channel? This is a great idea for an animation one, where it's just a short of them at a computer trying to order it, like a 30-40 second video.
This would be a good one to. I think you know what I mean.
Yep, I think that would be perfect because it's a short, quick one to have them do and see what they do. And I can write out a bit more thoroughly. And then put in your notes that Optimus has Amazon Prime and Megatron doesn't. I can write it out thoroughly when I get a chance. Oh, has Spaceball? When is Spaceballs 2 coming out?
2027.
Do it as a stop motion actual transfer. No, whiteware. No, Jesus, no. No. It's not that I can't perform that. It's more along the line. Well, I would need a couple more props in order to perform it. First of all, I don't have Megatron. I don't have Optimus Prime. And I don't have a little tiny computer thing. All of which cost money. And then like the amount of time it takes to do stop motion, even though I could do it at home, and I've done some bits of stop motion before. Fuck that. And paying somebody else who does have all that stuff to do stop motion is a, hey, when do you want this project completed by? A year from now? Sure. I'll put you on the back burner and I'll do it a little bit over time. It'll be relatively cheap. You need this done in 6 months? Pony up like $3,000 for 30 seconds. Stop motion is so expensive. Have you talked about Spaceless 2? I was originally thinking you guys would probably be the type of people that like we could do that take, but this is one of those ideas that works so much better if it's fully animated as the idea, rather than trying to be the guy that took the order. Yeah, I could be the guy that took the order / customer service of Amazon Prime. But it's much funnier from the animation aspect of like than it is us sitting there.
I've already got it in my head of Megatron is like, oh yes, there's one more Energon left. Only $149.99. I can pay for that. $25 in shipping. Hold on, and he's looking through his couch. Star Screen, do you have $15? You know, he's bugging.
You gotta start writing this down. Go back to writing it down.
Yeah, he's bugging the other Decepticons for it, and then Optimus Prime sits down and he goes, "Okay, Energon. $150. Okay, ding." And Megatron sits back down. He goes, "Okay, $149.99, $25. There we sold out."
Please tell me you wrote all that down.
I already did. If you look in the Discord, what I wrote.
That's what I'm trying to find.
What?
That's what I'm trying to do. Where'd you put it in the Discord?
In DKO Projects.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, they just sent me a message while we were live, by the way.
Asking what?
They were just saying, hey, how you doing?
Cool.
I have not gotten back to him. Levi is enjoying the story you had, Chris. Yes, it was. I think it'll be funny if they got the money through cryptocurrency because of Soundwave bought into Bitcoin originally. If you've got a sketch idea full on that you want us to do, this is what I'll say. Go ahead and write it out. And you have two options from there. You can submit it on our Discord. I guess three. You can submit it on our Discord. You can mail it out if you want to do the old school snail mail and mail it to us. And third one is you can go to Cameo. Right now, it's really cheap to do a commission video. Chris, how much is Cameo right now? It's $20.
Right now, it's $20.
$20. And that video will get done. There might be some slight changes to dialogue to make whatever script that you have flow a little bit better if it needs to.
It needs to be a clear story.
But
if it's not, I'll respond. I'll message you and be like, "Would this work? Would that work?" Etc.
Yeah, and let us know which person you want. If you want both of us, that kind of thing. Your Samara voice tape. What do you mean Samara voice tape? Do you mean you voicing Samara? We have Samara's voice. Where is our voice acting? There it is.
Warning, Medusa cascade and shutdown. Yes, John, really.
So no, we have Samara's voice. But that would be
Warning, Medusa cascade and shutdown.
If you lower it a little bit, that would be a great what's his name? Blinking at Red Eye. Just spaced his name. Hal, yeah.
Well, I mean, Hal's voice is just, I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave.
Yeah, I know. We don't really need a voice. Like either one of us could
Dave,
deadpan the voice.
Hal sounds like just a person with no emotion. It's not electronic in any way.
You went Star Trek, Delta Star Trek. All right, so we got a couple of things filmed. I've got a kiddo that is having an emotional stuff, and they're being very...
With the kid, I'm moving the files from my phone to my computer. I will upload them to Dropbox as soon as that's done happening.
Okay.
And then I will edit the Predators versus Spawn and get it scheduled out. And then I will talk to you on Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
Maybe Thursday. Well, you and me will still chat on Thursday, but maybe Thursday if I'm feeling up to it, but definitely Friday or Saturday.
Yep.
On Friday, I do breakfast lives. Do you? And again, I'm up around 7:30, 8 o'clock for my breakfast live streams. Do you want to do that?
I'm up and ready. I'm happy to jump on, but you go help your kids. So let's get this done.
All right. I want to thank you all for joining. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity in body and spirit, and harmony among others. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, you all have an Acme day.
Have an Acme day. Probably don't have an Acme day. Don't have an Acme day.
And have an Acme day simply means they're the best day you possibly can have. Bye now.
Good night, everyone.